I think I'm a pop one for you, drink one for you, young nigga preach.
Okay, welcome guys. It is Desire TV here in today's video, guys. If you cannot tell by the title, I got my new pet. And my new pet is a rabbit. His name is Kears. Yes, I already named him. I already knew what the name wanted to be like months ago. But yeah, guys, I tried to record this video Friday, but it didn't work out as well because I didn't really have a plan down like I do now. So if you see me looking at something, this is paper to keep me on track. But yeah, I didn't really have a plan down. The video is going to be literally like a minute, maybe less, because I was just going to show you guys my rabbit, and then I had nothing else to talk about because I didn't know how I wanted to plan the video. But yeah, so let's jump right into this video and show you my rabbit and explain some things. And by the way, guys, I won't be physically like picking him up and showing him, because if you know anything about rabbits, if you don't, I'm going to tell you, rabbits don't like to be picked up because they're prey animals, and in the wild they'll feel like they're being picked up by some type of bird. So you try to avoid picking them up the most. I'll have a couple Snapchat pictures, videos, you know, that I'll be playing throughout this video starting in a few seconds. But let's get right into the video. Okay, so guys, first I'm going to, start by making this video longer. So what I'm first going to start with is a story time, a short little quick funny, I guess cute story time, which is, so this particular night, I think it was like a day or two after I got him. So let's just say this, I got him last Thursday. Yeah, last week Thursday. So it hasn't been that long since I had him, and today is Monday. This video might be up today, might not be. So I'm just letting you guys know today is Monday and I got him Thursday. So yes, I think it was like 2 days after I got him or something like that. I don't know, but anyway, not that important. I was sleeping in my bed, trying to have a good night's sleep, thinking he'd do the same, go about his business, sleep in his cage, eat his hay, do whatever he has to do. But why? It's like, I think it was 5 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock in the morning, and I feel him on my bed. So you know me, and he also loves going up under my bed. So like, I'll have stuff to block my bed right there. If you'll see in some of these videos that play by, or either I'll like unfold his whole cage, like the whole cage door, and unfold it, which is very irritating, but just something to keep him from going up under my bed. But yeah, so I jumped up really quick. Good thing this was like the weekend. Yeah, it was the weekend. What was it? I don't know. But yeah, I think it was the weekend. But me knowing that that's probably where he was gonna go as soon as he like got off my bed onto my beanbag chair on the other side. So I unfolded his cage and blocked him from going up under my bed. And I got down on the floor as well and waited for him to jump back in his cage. Just like, again, I didn't want to just pick him up. So yeah, I waited for him to get back in his cage, and I closed his door. Now also, I keep forgetting little details. That's why I have to stop the story, because I keep forgetting details. So I also built his cage out of CNC grids, NYC grids. I think that's what they're called, something like that. They're just grids, storage cubes, basically. So I didn't want to build it all the way around. I just needed it in the front because there's a wall, a back wall, and then there's my bed, so he can't really like jump out anywhere except for in the front. So I built the front 2 grids tall, and everywhere else it's just 1 grid tall. And by my bed, I didn't think, that he could get out that way. I didn't think he would even care to jump out that way. But that's where he's getting out at. So I'm sleeping and he's jumping over me and getting out and playing on the floor and just running around and being crazy. So yeah, continue with the story. So I get him back in his cage and I put him back, and it's like 5:20, something like that, around that time, 5:20 a.m. to be exact. So yeah, I get him back in his cage and I get back in my bed, and literally not even 30 minutes, not even 15 minutes, not even 10 minutes, like 3 minutes after that, after I put him back, lure him back in his cage, he jumps on my face. Now, guys, I'm not kidding when I say this. He literally, like, it's not on purpose. I don't think it was on purpose, but like, he jumped on my face and then he fell down because there was no grip. Like, I guess he thought he was jumping on my pillow or jumping on the cover, but instead my face was right there. So he jumps on my face, and since there was no grip, he slides down my face. I'm like, oh my gosh. It hurt so bad. I was sure that it didn't hurt bad, like screaming hurt, but it was just like, it just hurt. And I was sure that I was going to have like a scar or whelp or something. I did it on this side, but it happened on this side. But I don't have any like whelps or scars or anything, surprisingly. I was just like, oh my gosh. And then there's like literally like an inch gap between my bed and the grids. So he fell between there and he was up under my bed. And I stopped him from going up under my bed. It's because like there's my artwork up under there and other stuff. You know how kids store stuff under their bed. And rabbits like to chew on things and their teeth are constantly growing, so they're always chewing on stuff. And he chews on stuff up under my bed, and he tries to get his pellets, which is his food that is up under my bed. So I have to like not have to get him from going up under my bed. It's just like, oh my gosh, like no, don't. So then after that, I had to get him back in his cage, you know, and that was very difficult. I don't know if the second time I picked him up or the second time I just lured him back, and then he calmed down. He didn't get out for the rest of that night. And literally I get up like at 6 or so, because on school days I try to keep him with the same schedule. So on school days I get up at 6. So on the weekend I would kind of try to get up at 7 or 8, 6 sometimes as well, and give him his pellets, and yeah, he'd be good. But luckily that night he did not get out. Well, it's kind of morning, but you know, it's nighttime because there's no sun out. But yeah, so after that he didn't get back out. Thankfully I was able to go back to sleep. But also a short little story as well. The past few days, literally from that day on, he's been getting out of his cage at 5 o'clock. Like, I guess he's used to the schedule of 5 o'clock, when I don't know how, because I don't get up until 6, but he's ready to get up at 5. So I'm just like, no, please just stay in your cage. So every day since that, he's been jumping out of his cage, but luckily has not jumped on my face again, luckily. But every day since that, he's been jumping out of his cage. So today I just decided to build the second layer of grids by my bed. So hopefully he won't be jumping out on my bed anymore. I will find out tonight because I just did build the rest of it this morning. So hopefully he won't be jumping out of his cage anymore, waking me up at 5 o'clock. And I have to, you know, get him back in his cage and hope that he won't jump out again, because he's known as soon as I put him back in his cage, a minute later, he jumps out again. Yep. And then hopefully he doesn't go up under my bed and I have to get him from out under my bed. And that's very difficult as well. But moving on, so that's a little short story time about our short time that we've had. Kyrus is his name, by the way. So, next, I'm going to be explaining some reasons why I think Kyrus is right for me, you know, why I got a rabbit. Well, not really why I got a rabbit, but just why Kyrus is right for me. And one would be, rabbits tend to like the colder months, just like I do. Like, when you have a rabbit, they can't be too hot or too cold. Like, I think the temperatures, I'm not trying to go from memory, which is really bad. I have a bad memory, but I think it can't be above like 75 and can't be below like 68, I think. It's something like that. So they can't be too cold, they can't be too hot, and I like being more on the colder sides, and so do rabbits. They don't really like the heat as much. They like being in the colder, you know, in the cold, and so do I. So that's one reason why I think a rabbit is right for me, or per se Kyrus is right for me, because, you know, rabbits like to be cold. Not freezing cold, but like they don't like to be hot, and I like to be cold as well. But that's reason number one. Reason number two that I think a rabbit is right for me, a good pet for me, is because being with Kyrus for these, it hasn't even been a week yet, guys. When we get to Thursday this week, it'll be a week that I've had him. But his personality is just goofy, I guess, like me, with him doing all his binkies and zipping around the room and whatnot. He is so freaking cute, and I love him already. And like I said before, it hasn't even been a week yet. But his personality is great. All bunny personalities are great as well. They're just funny, cute to watch, and yeah, that's the second reason why I think a bunny or rabbit is good for me, per se Kyrus. The third reason, guys, I'm going to leave that up to you, but that concludes the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and if you're happy for me getting a new pet. By the way, also another, I guess you could say a reason. It's not really a reason because the third one is up to you guys. But I guess it's just a little backstory that I also did get rid of my dog, Coco. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch my pet video. And I got rid of her because we moved to this new house so I could go to this certain school because I wasn't in district. And the house that we moved to, they didn't really allow animals like that. They had this expensive down payment that we were not able to pay at the time. So yeah, that's a little too much information, but basically, I think you guys deserve to know, you know, what happened. It's like, oh, we're talking about this rabbit, but we haven't seen any more of your dog, and that is why. And also, I'm happy that I got a rabbit because it's not replacing her; it's just replacing like the emptiness of not having her around anymore. So yeah, guys, but like I said, that concludes this video. Please give this video a big like. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. Check out my other videos. Subscribe to my channel. I already said that. Share this video and hope you like this. Desire TV is out.
I think I'm a pop one for you, drink one for you. Young nigga preach.